This is a video demo of a business use case enabled using the components of the VMware Private AI Foundation. Specifically, I will be demoing a retrieval-augmented generation chat with health insurance documents. This is a dataset of over 2,000 public health documents related to health insurance policy information, relevant events related to health insurance policies, and general company guidelines. This can apply to multiple contexts within health insurance, such as agents, customer service representatives, or policyholders looking through relevant insurance policy documents related to a certain case, as well as, on a simpler level, employees just looking through their guidelines and policies. The format of these documents is mainly PDFs, but there are also some web pages and in HTML and JSON format. This is a large set of public documents, so there's a lot of information to search through, really testing the accuracy of the RAG system. And customers can, of course, augment a dataset such as this one with private data and restrict access among certain users. So this is an example of one of the documents that is ingested into Open Web UI in this health insurance knowledge base. And as you can see here, this document, Alabama PHE, which stands for Public Health Emergency Declaration, and the date, and it's a PDF file. And you can see how the data in the file was parsed and is stored here in Open Web UI. And this is the actual file that it is retrieving the information from. And you can see here that there are a lot more documents here as well. And all of these documents can be seen in the backend Postgres database, specifically extended into a pgVector vector database that is then connected into Open Web UI. But you can see this pgVector database named as DKube X Postgres that I created using the VMware Data Services Manager tool. And here we have just simple queries of this Postgres database, which is the backend for the pgVector vector DB. And you can see the columns listed out here. You have the vector, you have the metadata, you have an ID, you have the collection it belongs to, and the actual text that is stored. And you can see here the text stored is corresponding to some of these health insurance documents that I ingested. And not only this knowledge base, but any other knowledge bases along with this one will all be stored in the same backend Postgres database. So here we have health insurance, but also this legal docs database. All the knowledge is stored in the same Postgres data. Here you can see the corresponding pods and services that are launched that host the actual models that are used here in the Open Web UI RAG chat, specifically DKube NIM LLM and NeMo embedded text embedding pods. So the DKube NIM LLM pod is running the LLAMA 3.1 model that we deployed using NIMs, and the NeMo embedded text embedding pod is showing the pod that runs the embedding model that is used for ingestion as well as the retrieval step in RAG. And these are the associated services that are also launched. There are multiple ways to attach a knowledge base such as this one into a chat or query section in Open Web UI. One such way is you can actually just specify a collection inline. Just like you can upload a file directly into a chat, you can, in the middle of a chat or at the beginning of a new chat with the base model, just specify which knowledge base you would like to use. And you can see here, I specified the insurance knowledge base. I asked this question with regards to the Affordable Care Act: how do you determine if your company is an applicable large employer? And this answer was output directly using and referencing the knowledge base data. The other way that you can query this knowledge base, I specified a LLAMA 3.1 insurance model. This is a model that basically adds on to the base LLAMA 3.1 model that we deployed already, and adds on by including this knowledge base for RAG chat as well as a system prompt to use. And so you can see here, if I go back to this chat, I have these questions asked, and without having to re-specify the knowledge base like I did in the other chat that I showed, here it directly takes every question and performs RAG, basically first retrieving any relevant context from the knowledge base, and then after that synthesizing the retrieved context into a meaningful answer that answers the query. And so here you can see I will ask this question, what is balance billing? And we will see what is returned here from the knowledge base. And you can see here searching in the knowledge base. As you can see here, the question, what is balance billing, returned this answer. When a provider bills you for the difference between what your insurance company paid and what they charge for a service, this is called balance billing. And you can see here, we have the actual references from the knowledge base that we uploaded that are used to synthesize this answer. And you can see here in this first kind of context chunk that's shown directly concerns balance billing. So this proves that the chat that we're performing here with these insurance documents is actually directly conversing with this knowledge base that we uploaded. And this is also pretty impressive because there are over 2,000 documents here, all of varying length, and so we were able to effectively look through all of these documents and find the most relevant one to synthesize a meaningful answer here. Thank you.